So I'm sorry I haven't posted the video blog on time. Pretty much the reason why is that I've been really busy. I've joined a basketball team. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into when I did that, but it's actually super duper fun, and all the girls on the team are super nice, and they're very accepting of my horrendous dribbling skills, and it's really nice to kind of get back into the whole, you know, basketball thing. Actually, I didn't realize how much I missed it. I was on a team when I was in Ashwood in Maine, and I was on a team when I was at HPA in Hawaii, and both teams I didn't really enjoy that much. So I think that's why I kind of pushed basketball, or kosárlabda, I think that's how you pronounce it in Hungarian, or basketball off the list. But it's really fun, and it's good exercise. So I have that like 4 times a week, but I kind of go sporadically because I have other stuff I'm doing, and it's actually improved my mood. You know, the endorphins or whatever you get from exercising, they're working or something like that, because it made me feel better. At the beginning of last week, when school started up again, Monday and Tuesday I was feeling really bad. I had to make a physical list of things that made me happy. So it was kind of like, okay, what makes you happy? Do the things that make you happy and focus on the things that make you happy. And then afterwards I was like, whoa, that was a low point. But everything's fine now. Also, I did the gratitude challenge on Facebook, and it's kind of as like cheesy as it is, it actually kind of helped me out a bit. It came at a good time. So, not much is new. I've made some new friends. Like, I don't know, they're really cool. There's Kira and I don't know if I pronounced their names right, that's probably Fanny and Mark and Sophie and Laura and Miriam. Like, I've made like a bunch of new friends, and they're really nice. And they've invited me out for movies and shopping and other things, and like going to Budapest, and so it's great. Like, I'm making more friends here than I ever have, which is kind of sad. I also found out from Kira that I am the only exchange, not only am I the only exchange student in the school, I'm also the only exchange student the school has had. So it kind of explains why everything is a little bit confused for me. They haven't really been through this before, or recently at least. So yeah, it's funny, I'll be walking through the halls and people will be like, hey, and I'm like, who are you? I don't know who you are. They know who I am, because I'm the American girl. I'm the one American girl in the entire school, one exchange student, which at first was like, oh crap. Now it's actually kind of nice, like, I'm the cool American chick. Yeah, I gave a 45-minute long speech kind of thing to one of my English classes today, and I was surprised that I could actually talk that long, and I was so proud of myself. I didn't get freaked out in front of a bunch of people. There were like 20 people, and because sometimes I do get freaked out, and I just totally winged it. I'm forgetting English, unfortunately. I totally winged it, and it went well, in my personal opinion. Yeah, so school is definitely becoming more tolerable. I got my final timetable middle of last week, so I actually know where I'm going this time. There are still some inconsistencies, which are always interesting to figure out, but the point, I have tons of different English classes, which is, at first I was like, oh my god, don't give me more English, I don't need to learn English. But now it's actually really nice, because each of my English classes are with a different group of kids. So I have like a different teacher, different kids, so I'm actually getting to know a lot more people than I would have if I had not gone to these English classes. And and everyone in the English classes speaks English, so they can be much more, I could talk with them, basically. The one class that I'm finding very challenging is German right now. My teacher is great, but it's like my German class is just a series of consecutive brain farts. Like, she makes me participate in the class, which I'm thankful for, but it's just like, because she doesn't speak any English. So I'm like, I don't know what any of this means, and so at one point she asked me to conjugate a verb, but she gave me the verb in a sentence. So I didn't know which one was the verb, and I was like, eesh, and then I said the wrong thing, and then she was like, 9999999, and I was like, oh, sorry. Yeah, it's really hard. But hey, I took a test that I didn't know I had, and I got a 4 on it, which is great. They do kind of like what they do in the middle school back home. It's a number system, so, but here it's 1 to 5 instead of 1 to 4. So I got a 4, even though I got most of it wrong, so I think she's being nice to me. Anyway, things are going really, really well. Really, really well. There's one thing that's kind of been nagging me a little bit. At my last Rotary Club, there was a mention of me switching host families. Not any time like super soon or because of a bad reason, but it's just something that every exchange student has to go through where they have to switch host families. And I was like, oh my god, when am I going to switch host families? And suddenly came to terms with like, I don't want to switch host families. I really like living with Gabi. She's super duper nice. I don't mind not having any brothers or sisters. I don't have any at home, so it's not anything different. And it's my location in the city is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I can walk to my school, I can walk to the grocery store, I can walk to my favorite restaurant, I can walk to the ice cream shop, I can walk to the pharmacy, I can walk to my basketball practice places, I can walk to the river. I am, everything is right within walking distance. It's fantastic. So I love this so much, and what's also cool is that my apartment is so small that it forces me to get out of it, which is great, because I think, Americans have such big houses that they're content with staying inside their house all day. Here I get, like cooped up, and I'm like, I need to get out of here. So that forces me to get out and walk around, and it's so pretty right where I live. And I don't want to leave, because once you get outside of the main city, it's the suburbs, it's the burbs, man. And I don't like the burbs. No one likes the burbs, except the people who like the burbs. Also, I'm feeling better about Hungarian. I read this blog where this guy's like, Hungarian is easy, don't worry about it. And I was like, Hungarian is easy? Are you kidding me? And it's very true. It's not hard. The biggest thing is that the vocabulary is really different. The grammar isn't that bad. There's not even a difference between he and she. And there are 3 tenses. Past, present, future. Like, that's it. Or at least that's what I learned from this blog. I might be wrong. So anyway, I was stressing out about it. I think it was part of my bad mood last week, but it's not that big of a deal. And I am okay with everything, and I'm starting to understand things more. I can actually start to understand things. It's great. And it'll go with the flow. It's gonna be fine. Things are going really well. Things are going really well. So anyway, catch you later. If you want to see more of this stuff, hit the subscribe button. You know what to do. See ya, Stalk.